In this video, we are going to learn how to password protect your images in Photoshop, not the regular one. This is something special. So suppose you have a client and they want to see the sample images that you just edited. Also, they don't want the low resolution images, they want to pixel peep. And at this point, before getting paid, sending the sample images can be quite risky. They might print it, they might edit it, they might publish it. So what do you do? In this video, I'm going to talk about how to password protect your files differently. So they will have the access to image, they will be able to open it, they will be able to zoom all the way in, all the way out. But when they open it up in Photoshop, they will be asked the password. When they try to print it, they will be asked the password. Also, at the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can customize these options so that they will be able to print the low resolution, but when they go ahead with the option of printing the high resolution, they will be again asked the password. So without any further ado, this is amazing. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here we are in Photoshop and this is the picture of my sister, but let's pretend for this video that she is a client and I'm gonna send the picture to her, but the sample one. So how do I password protect it? So first thing that you need to do, you need to save it as a PDF. Now this might sound strange, but Photoshop does give you the ability to do that. So all you need to do, go to File, Save As, and at the drop down list, I'll save it in desktop, save it as a PDF. Now here, Photoshop PDF, you see the option PDF, PDP, right? Just select that and name it. So portrait one, name is fine, and click save. Now once you do that, this option will show up. Click OK. Now, all this is fine, high quality print, standard. You don't have to mess with that. The one thing that you need to care about is security. Now let's click on security. Now watch, this is very special. Now document open password. If you check this and if you give a password here, what will happen is when your client will open the image, it will ask for a password. You don't want that, right? You want to give the ability to the client to be able to open the image. So let's uncheck that. We don't want that. But if you are someone who's looking for it, yeah, there's an option available. So uncheck it. Now, permissions. Use a password to restrict printing, editing, and other tasks. Now this is where the game starts. So all you need to do, you need to check this. Now watch and give a password to it. Now let me tell you a little secret. The password to this file is 1234. Alright, now watch the other customization options. Now printing allowed, none. None option means that in no means they cannot print the high resolution, they cannot print the low resolution, they cannot print anything, okay? But there are other options that low resolution 150 dpi. If you select this, low resolution printing will be allowed, but when they go ahead with high resolution printing, the password will be asked again. So, but we don't want to print them at all, so we will select none. Now, change is allowed. So here's where the editing things jump in. See, your client can be very clever. They might not be able to print the image, but what they will do, they'll open the image in Photoshop and save it unlocked. So to prevent that, all you need to do, you need to restrict the access of editing also. So to do that, make sure it's none. Also, there are other options like filling in form details and signing, inserting, deleting, and rotation of pictures. If you click this, rotation of pictures will be allowed and other things won't be allowed. So a lot of customization. So, but we don't want anything. We want to be totally risk-free. So make sure none is selected. All right. We don't want to check enable copying of text. So if you have text in your images, if you have something like a blog article designed, so you need to uncheck this, because if you check this, copying text will be allowed. But if you want your client to be able to copy text, so you check this. I prefer it to be unchecked. Enable text access, uncheck. Save PDF. Okay, confirm the password that you gave it, 1234. Click OK. Do you want to continue? Yes. Oh, alright, now wait. Now it's saving the image. Let it finish the saving, then I'll show you how it actually works. So it has saved the image. Let's minimize Photoshop. Let's close this document. Alright, now what we're gonna do, we are going to open this file. It's in desktop, So this is the original file that we opened in Photoshop, and this is the PDF file. So if I open the file in Adobe Acrobat Reader, as you can see, I cannot print it. I can zoom all the way in, I can zoom all the way out, but I just cannot print it. This is grayed out. Watch. I just cannot click on it. Let's close it. Let's try and open it in Photoshop. So if I drag in Photoshop, see, it's asking for a password. So watch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are back in, and all the layers will be intact. Now watch, if I create a new layer and edit something, and even if after that, even if I go ahead and save it as, let's click save. So it's still a PDF, still a PDF. Now, let's close it. Once it saves, let's close it. Alright, it's taking time. How are you? How are things? How's family? Still not saved. Alright, it's saved. Okay, let's close it. Now, let's reopen it again. And let's see whether the layers are still intact. So, let's go ahead, open it again. Let's give it the password. Oh. Now, here's the catch. When you are editing the PDF, watch, it's still a PDF. That's what I wanted to tell you. Through a mistake though. So, when you're editing a PDF, when you're opening it again, then you need to again go to File, Save As, and select PDF and save yes, and then go ahead and do the security all over again. So watch this. When you're editing it, don't forget to give the security again. And yes, as you saw, PDF retains layers. So watch here, the layer is still retained. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope this video helped, and if it did, make sure to give us a like and don't forget to subscribe. That's something compulsory. And from now on, if you send your sample images to your client and they go ahead with printing it and they try to open it up in Photoshop, they will think that, okay, this guy or girl is really intelligent. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, stay tuned and make sure that you keep creating.